Once upon a time, in the quaint town of Springfield, I found myself adrift in a sea of disillusionment, a place that promised enlightenment but delivered only despair. This is the tale of my sojourn at Evangel University, a place where dreams were not nurtured, but buried beneath a veneer of false piety and hollow grandeur. I arrived with a heart full of hope, eager to absorb the wisdom of the ages within the storied halls of Evangel University, Springfield. Oh, how naive I was. The campus, while beautiful, was but a gilded cage, a facade masking the rot within. From the moment I set foot on the grounds, I felt the suffocating weight of oppression. The air was thick with judgment, and the eyes that gazed upon me were not those of fellow seekers, but of inquisitors. The business department, they said, was a beacon of excellence, and yet, even there, amidst the talk of commerce and trade, I found a void where meaningful support should have resided. The faculty, aloof and unapproachable, might as well have been statues for all the good they did me. In a school where the class sizes were but a whisper, one would think assistance was but a question away. Yet when I reached out, my hands closed on empty air. The echoes of my inquiries were swallowed by the indifference of those who were supposed to guide me. The common areas, once havens of communal solace, were shuttered without warning, leaving me and my peers to wander like lost souls in search of a hearth that no longer existed. Once, in an act so archaic it belonged in the annals of a bygone era, the common areas in the co-ed dorms were barred to women. Imagine, if you will, the absurdity of a place of learning, segregating its occupants by gender, as if we were not scholars, but children playing by antiquated rules. The counseling department, a place where one should feel safe to unburden their deepest fears, betrayed my trust. I confessed my struggle with faith, a whisper of doubt in the silence of my soul, only to find that my confidence was as fleeting as a shadow at dusk. My words, instead of being held in sacred trust, were paraded before RAs, RDs, and the like, as if my spiritual journey were a spectacle for their consumption. The cost, oh, the cost, 70,000 precious coins of the realm, squandered in less than 2 years, for an education that paled in comparison to the knowledge I might have gained at Missouri State University for but a fraction of the price. The value of wisdom, it seemed, was measured not in its depth, but in the thickness of one's wallet. And the rules, a veritable tome of them, handed to me on my first day as if I were a felon entering a penitentiary. No dancing, they decreed, as if the very act of movement were a sin. Water, a gift of the gods, was not to be misused, and yet they hoarded it like misers, forgetting that even the purest spring can dry up if not cherished. Racism and homophobia, those twin specters of ignorance, haunted the corridors of Evangel University. Black students, shining beacons of potential, were too often dismissed as mere athletes, their intellects overshadowed by the color of their skin. And the LGBTQ community, my dear friends and allies, were met not with open arms, but with closed doors and whispers of condemnation. The cafeteria, a place where nourishment of both body and spirit should have been found, served up nothing but disappointment. The food, my friends, was an affront to the senses lukewarm, tasteless, and uninspired. It was as if the chefs had taken the very essence of sustenance and replaced it with sawdust and sorrow. The chapel requirements, meant to uplift the spirit, were but chains that bound us to an endless cycle of empty rituals. Time, that most precious of commodities, was squandered in mandatory gatherings.
Welcome to our comprehensive guide on the businesses surrounding the esteemed Evangel University in Springfield. As a travel analyst, I've sifted through the tapestry of reviews to bring you an insider's look at what you might encounter in this neighborhood. It's a curious mix, I must say, where the pursuit of perfection often falls short, leaving a trail of customer tales that range from the comical to the downright perplexing. Let's start with the Battlefield Mall, a place that seems to have missed the memo on customer service. It's as if the security team is more concerned with the art of patrol than assisting lost shoppers. One might think they're guarding the crown jewels rather than a shopping center. And if you're unlucky enough to have your car kissed by another in the parking lot, well, good luck navigating the maze of indifference to find a resolution. The mall's early morning walkers, once a staple of the establishment, have been cast aside like last season's fashion. It seems the mall's management is playing a game of hide and seek with their customers, leaving many to wander aimlessly, searching for a place that once welcomed them with open arms. And when winter's chilly embrace tightens, one might expect a haven of warmth and safety inside. Instead, you'll find a Darwinian experiment in survival, with treacherous parking lots and a curious lack of concern for the well-being of those who dare to enter. But let's not dwell on the negative. Let's talk about value, or rather the illusion of it. Stores vanish into thin air while prices soar like eagles. It's a shopping experience that might leave you questioning whether you've stumbled into an alternate dimension where the price tags have been swapped with those from a high-end boutique. Now, if you're in need of relaxation, you might consider the new Essence Spa. But be warned, my weary traveler, for this is a place where the promise of tranquility is often interrupted by unexpected visitors. It's like a scene from a farcical play, where the set of a quiet room is invaded by characters that wouldn't be out of place in a comedy sketch. The therapists are akin to magicians, capable of turning a deep tissue massage into a light caress, all while your card is charged as if by sleight of hand. And if you dare to reschedule, you may find yourself entangled in a web of automatic charges and passive-aggressive customer service. But perhaps the most bewildering aspect of this spa is the Customer Service Olympics, where staff compete to see who can provide the least amount of service while still managing to charge top dollar. It's a spectacle that might leave you feeling more tense than when you arrived. For those with a penchant for Thai cuisine, Rama Thai Cafe might initially seem like a tempting option. However, be prepared for a dining experience that resembles a treasure hunt, where finding a clean chair is akin to discovering buried gold. The service here is as elusive as a greased pig at a county fair, leaving you to wonder if the staff are part of an invisible circus. The food, while capable of tantalizing your taste buds, comes with a side of suspense. Will your order arrive before the next lunar eclipse? Will the mysterious metal spoon enhance the flavor of your curry? Only the bravest of diners will dare to find out. If you're in the mood for something sweet, Culture Counter offers waffles that seem to have a golden reputation. But beware, for the sweetness of the batter is often soured by the service. It's a place where the staff's warmth is as inconsistent as the Missouri weather, leaving you to question whether your presence is as welcome as a fly at a picnic. And for those seeking a sip of something stronger, the Golden Girl Rum Club might just be your cup of, well, rum, but tread carefully, for this is a place where reservations are treated as mere suggestions, and the quest for a table might leave you feeling like a protagonist in a Kafka novel.
The service here can be as intoxicating as the drinks, but not in the way you'd hope. It's a peculiar establishment where the bartenders seem to be engaged in a deep philosophical debate, and your attempts to order a drink are little more than a distraction from.
I was looking into crimes near Evangel University, Springfield, and it's just like, why do people do this, you know? Like restaurants near Evangel University, Springfield, they seem nice, but... Okay, so the owner of Taco Habitat, who also owned spots near Evangel University, Springfield, he faked documents for millions in pandemic loans. He probably walked in with shiny papers, smiled, and got cash for payroll that never went to workers. The poor tourists who ate there, they probably felt cool posting pics, but their tips, maybe not even reaching staff. I bet the workers kept quiet cause they needed the job, and the scammer just bought Rolexes and a yacht. He probably laughed on that boat while waiters stressed over rent. The victims think of shy freshmen from overseas, they probably cried in their dorms, too scared to tell parents back home. The scammer, he is sentenced now, but those students still flinch when a place looks too shiny. And the shops near Evangel University, Springfield, they feel safe, but like last year, burglars ripped a wall off a sub-shop on Glenstone by Evangel University, Springfield, trying to yank the ATM. Imagine being a tourist, you just want a sandwich, and next day the wall is gone. The owner probably stood there with dust on his face, thinking I just wanted to sell turkey melts. The burglars probably thought easy cash, but the ATM didn't even open. They probably sped off, truck bumper dragging, leaving scared college kids who now park far away and speed walk while FaceTiming a friend. Insurance probably paid, but the owner still jumps at engine noises. Tourists probably Googled safe food near Evangel University and chose somewhere else, even if they were hungry. Also, like stores around Evangel University, Springfield, they text you fake alerts now. You're shopping cute boutiques, and suddenly your phone buzzes, verify your debit card ending 1234. It looks real, but it's just scammers phishing. Tourists probably panic, standing by the Evangel campus gates, thumb hovering, thinking, do I call mom? They probably clicked, typed their PIN, and later that